It's your boy James with the Stop Being Dirty, Stop Eating Dirty, Stop Sleeping Dirty. I'm a big advocate of saying, you should get good rest. At the end of the day, especially if you're working out, your muscles, your recovery, your growth, everything happens when you sleep. So it's very essential that you sleep if you're trying to lift weights, build muscle. It's huge. You know what I'm saying? Nutrition, sleeping, working out. You could even argue that's the order in which you can build your body, because you can never outwork a bad diet. So dieting is more important than the workout, and then sleeping is when your body's actually growing. But that comes with going to sleep early, blah, 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 all that shit. But what I'm saying is, if you're waking up today like me, I don't have to be to the gym with my boy today till 7 a.m., which means I'd have to be up till 6:30. But I woke up at 5 a.m. and I couldn't fall back to sleep. Kind of tossing and turning. And I said to myself, instead of just laying here trying to go back to sleep, let me just get up now. There's a private gym in my parents' building. Let me just go get a workout, get my cardio done, and then I can go lift weights. All I'm saying is, you don't always just have Twork! Oh my God. So I've been kind of wanting to talk about what was going on with Drugz, because from just anyone's standpoint, you could look at how much Drugz was being pushed on URL that it stood out. Everyone spoke about it, because not only was he battling so often on URL, but there was a rough patch in which he wasn't really winning too many battles, and it looked like he was still being rewarded with more battles, because not only was he battling frequently, but he wasn't battling the Brooklyn Brawlers. He was getting some legitimate names, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was a time that stuck out. He took kind of a clear loss to Arsenal, and then boom, he's right back on these next cards. And then the debate came in that he was easily accessible to battling a lot because he was a last minute person that you can call. Like, oh, we have this matchup with this name against this name, but this name backs out, but we still have this name. Who can fill this place? Let's call Drugz. He could think of 3 rounds in a short period of time, which ended up being a big discrepancy for him as well, because he felt like him having debatables or losses went hand in hand to his lack of preparation, because y'all not giving him much preparation, which is understandable. I say all that to say this: we were seeing him quite often, and now we literally don't see him at all. Now, there's a lot of factors you could put into that, the whole his drama, whatever. No one really knows what's going on with him and Ace Amin. Ace just was really straightforward with campaigning that Drugz is you know what I'm saying? He was calling him out his name quite often, not rocking with him, making that clear as day. That was, for me, what stuck out the most. Along that lines, Drugz was also saying he wasn't really focused on battle rap no more. That's why you haven't really seen him too much, and things of that nature. It could be for the reasons I stated in the beginning. It could be because of this. It could be everything. For me, plays a part in why you no longer have seen him. But now this last factor that really sticks out to me is New Jersey Twork. So I feel like I'm not saying it's completely Twork's fault. I can't stand doing edits, damn it. Somebody came in the gym, I'm like, this elderly lady, I'm over here yelling Twork and all that. Like, that might not go over too well, but we back at it. So I'm not saying, oh, by the way, I seen Chris Unbiased's blog. This really, was my last pushover to want to talk about this. Like I said, I've been wanting to talk about it, but I want to give credit where credit's due. I was like, you know, he was making some points that, you know, just the fact that he spoke of the drug situation publicly, and I've been wanting to, that was like my little push to do that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, I feel like people need to start showing a little more, you know, you don't gotta say love or whatever, y'all weird, but damn, give credit when you could, you know what I'm saying? So salute to that. I also wanted to stay away from this because like I said, man, rap is rap, battle rap is battle rap. To me, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like me and Drugz at one point had a real rough patch, you know, to a point where I didn't know how things were gonna go when we seen each other type thing. You know what I'm saying? It could go whichever way. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he was with that, I was with that, it was whatever. You know what I'm saying? When I battled Your Honor, I had peeped him and he had kind of beeline towards me, like not like aggressively, just like, you know, that he was clearly coming towards me. So I was on P's and Q's, but you know what I'm saying? He just asked to speak to me. Long story short, we squashed that behind the scenes and on camera. It's on Hip Hop Is Real, so that's that. You know what I'm saying? I also want to plug in. Damn, someone's coming again. Jesus Christ. All right, third time's the charm. Like I was saying, to plug in around that time, you know what I'm saying? I had a better rapport with P, and like I said, like this is just a quick like interlude about, yo, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, what's real is real, what's fake is fake. That's just the facts of life that I live by, that I'll teach my kids by as a man, how I am. I just want to say that to proceed and say, you know what I'm saying? He definitely was on alert as well, you know what I'm saying? Because around that time, he's getting me on the cards and I'm dealing with him, you know what I'm saying, directly as far as my URL bookings go and shit like that. So he knew about the backstory about me and Drugz or whatever the case may be. He also know I'm on some like, you know, probably the same time Drugz is on like, you know, it's gonna be what's gonna be type shit. I'm not, no one's stopping me from going where I gotta go type thing. But you know, he definitely was on some like, when me and Drugz took the walk up the block, I you know, he also had took the walk in a sense, you know what I'm saying, like playing the scene closely. So salute to that. What's real is real. But back to what like I was saying, I didn't want to get into the whole blog thing because like I don't want to talk about his mishaps of thinking as if like, you know, because when like the same thing I was saying with Bill Collector, you know what I'm saying? If we have a battle rap drama and then you going through drama and I'm talking about your drama, you know what I'm saying? It's all just drama. But at this point, you know, I feel like it's more of a green light, you know what I'm saying, to talk about the situation. So, considering it looks pretty, you know, he went public and saying, you know, like he agreed to do such and such battles, but they're not calling him back. They're not sending deposits. They give him Drugz a bunch of names like, yo, Sharon, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, I'm with it. And then they're not hitting him back. So I said that to say this. We in the, you know, I'm not saying era, but we're in the pick. You see me trying to cover my pimple and shit. We're in the pick a side. It's a pick a side thing going on right now. Look what's going on with Easy the Block Captain and URL, and now Easy's no longer on Gun Titles. I made the blog about why Gun Titles wasn't at his event. Such as pick a side. Oh, you rocking with Easy, then you ain't rocking with us. And I feel like now that Twork also, because I mentioned the Ace I Mean thing, but also Twork went publicly saying things like, yo, Drugz ain't no longer allowed to, you know, bang his flag, and you know, he, you know, it's up when we see him. Like it got serious, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm saying, watch these frenemies. And I'm not saying it's Twork or Drugz or Ace. I'm just saying, man, like how can you be so gang and now suddenly it's up when you see me? You went from we're doing a complimentary battle, we're with each other all the time, to now saying when I see you, I'm gonna violently put hands on you. Now I want to plug in the fact that I don't know what Drugz did to get Twork and Ace and them so much as an op. Like it could be serious, even with me saying it's not like, oh, y'all were never real friends or nothing, because how could you want to just fight me now after we were just bro? Now, though I said that, we also don't know the details. And I like to throw that out as a disclaimer, because it could be like, yeah, Jims, you talking about why we're not calling him no more? This is what he did to my sister, my girl, my this, you just never know. So something so drastically and dramatically happened between all of them that it's on site. So now you have to look at this perspective. Ace Amin is allegedly, or whatever, related to Beasley. Related to him. Related. And then you have the fact that Twork is their star. So you have their star and a relative not rocking with someone. What side you gonna choose? As URL. So now you have the Twork situation where Twork chose URL, where URL is choosing Twork and Ace. And Drugz gotta go from the outside looking in. This is speculation of how it looks. And would it not make sense? You got the star, he more, he's a bigger draw than Drugz, meaning Twork. And then you have you got Ace Amin, that's family. And let's not forget the fact that Twork's issue with Twork's issue with Norbes led to Norbes getting fired. Now, I'm not saying Twork is just icing on the cake. Obviously, there's been discrepancies. Obviously, they've been drifting apart. Obviously, there's been trouble behind the scenes with URL and Norbes. But the last straw was Norbes trying to holler at Twork's baby mother, which ironically, Drugz was with Twork when they ran down on Norbes. So it's just crazy how the world works, how everything just gets wrapped in and spins the block like that. Like, isn't that crazy that we're talking about how Drugz is no longer on URL and how Twork is no longer rocking with Drugz and he's food and he's this and he's that. And then also Norbes is no longer on URL because of last situation with Twork, in which Drugz was with Twork pressing Norbes. It's crazy. That's crazy. But it's about to pick a side. You could have gave Norbes another chance, but he already might have burned bridges with them, or they don't rock with him, or maybe Ben was looking for a reason. Sometimes people just look for a reason to cut you off. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know someone so long, you rock with them so long, but you drifted apart so much, but it's not to a point of being like, I'm not talking to you no more. But if that one thing happens to you get the opportunity to go that route, I'm gonna go that route and not fuck with you no more. And that's what happened with the Norbes situation. He's out of here. And now you have the Drugz situation. He's out of here. So what do y'all think about all this, man? At the end of the day, once it becomes your safety is an issue, which it seems like the case for Drugz, and not saying that Drugz can't hold himself down or got people's, I'm not saying none of that, but meaning safety for everyone, Twork, Ace, Drugz, people around, entourages, because if these people, when they see each other, are going to get violent, then that means somebody's safety is at risk. Is battle rap worth it? Is your pride worth it? That's your choice to decide. At the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. You just need to figure out that reason for you. But with that being said, my boy's pulling up right now. We about to hit the gym. It's chest day on the road to 315 on the bench. You know what I'm saying? We hit heavy squats yesterday, but I'm feeling good, feeling energized. I hope everybody feeling great out there. Always remember, without making changes, nothing changes. Hit that link in the description for my Twitter, my Instagram, and Stop Being Dirty merchandise. Stop being dirty.